Finding duplicate values using conditional formatting. That's what we're going to go through here in this tutorial. Let's get started. What we have states 1, states 2. All we're going to ask is, are there duplicates? We're going to use the COUNTIF function a couple times. Why? Because we're using an AND function, COUNTIF. Using conditional formatting with a formula based on the COUNTIF and AND function, you can highlight duplicate values in 2 or more columns. The formula used in this example to highlight duplicate values is AND, COUNTIF states 1, B5, COUNTIF states 2, B5. Where the name ranges are states 1, B5, and states D5, D10. Both lists were selected together during the design of the rule. Within the AND function, the COUNTIF function returns a count of each value in both lists. COUNTIF, count in states 1. COUNTIF, count in states 2. For each value in both lists, COUNTIF returns either 0, calculate as false, or positive, calculate as true. If both counts are positive, then the AND function will return true and the conditional format will be triggered. Let's look at this. We have a California, Illinois, Texas match. So we have New York, California, Illinois, Texas, etc., etc. Here's California, Illinois. We're not going to be able to see this within conditional formatting, but we may be able to duplicate it somehow. And purely for aesthetic purposes, let's experiment. Let's see what this thing looks like without incorporating the conditional formatting. We'll get to the conditional formatting in a bit. But what if we just copied this cell? Why don't we just do this? Copy, paste, and copy down. Control down. So there you go. There's the formula. What's it doing? It's asking. It's looking at states B1, which is here. And then it's going over to COUNTIF states 2. It's asking, look, is Nevada anywhere within states 1 and states 2? No. Then it goes down and it says, is California in states 1 and states 2? Yes. Then it goes down, so on and so forth. And you could see this is how the conditional formatting is just going to do it. So you can use conditional formatting, or you can use this formula, or you can use both. There's nothing wrong with doing a backup. You could technically color this thing. You can also use an if statement here, and you could say if false, make it blank. And then you could also put another condition where perhaps you could color it, or you can manually color it if you find that the conditional formatting is a pain in the ass. All right? There's always options when you're working with Excel. This is one method. We can go in and we can do the song and dance with the conditional formatting. Go to conditional formatting. Because the rule's already in place, what you're going to do is you're going to hit conditional formatting. You're going to hit new rule. Here's the formula. All you have to do is insert that into as a new formula, and then change the color. Manage rules, edit rules. All you're going to do is copy paste this right into here. Then you're just going to hit format, hit go. But before you do that, make sure you highlight this list before you can start this entire process. Hit OK. And make sure your range is set. If you don't highlight this area, D5 to D10, it ain't going to work. All right? It's that simple. And then make sure, edit rule, make sure your formula is correct. Conditional formatting is moody. And if there's a slight error, it will crash on you. I promise. With that being said, hit the go. You're going to get this outcome. You can incorporate this if you want, or delete it. Other than that, using COUNTIF with an AND statement, finding duplicates. It's a nice formula. It really is when you're trying to find duplicates, but there's other ways to find duplicates. You can use the if-else kind of statements. That's a good lesson. I kind of like this. Other than the conditional formatting, I like the notion that I can use this formula, and then if I want to color it, I can do it manually Brad Williams, XL Prime.